Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, which is video number 3 on permutation and combination, we will see combination of R items from N items. And this is a part of the syllabus of A-level mathematics S1. In the previous two videos, we have seen permutation and arrangements. Now we will see combination. Now combination is a selection of some items where the order of the selection is not important. So if I write AB or BA, they will not be considered as different things. It will be considered as one thing. Just for example, if I have taken person A and B for match, so either I say AB are going for match or I say BA are going for match, doesn't matter. It's same thing. So all those scenarios where order is not important, we use combination. And this is how it is used in the calculation. If you're using calculator, you can press straight away whatever the number is here and use it. But if you're using without calculator, it means n factorial divided by r factorial and minus r factorial. Now see one thing here, if you have a calculator, you can pick it up and try it with me. For example, I write 5C4, right? I can use the calculator, but if I use here, let me use 3 for example. So if I use 5 factorial, 5 minus 3 factorial, I'm using this formula, into 3 factorial. Now if you remember, when you were doing 5p3, I'm actually making one connection here, which is very important. That's why I'm writing it here. So it is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial. 5 minus 3 factorial, right? Now, if you see here the difference between this and this, what is the difference? This 3 factorial is here, which is actually r factorial. Now, what happened, because we are not interested in the duplication of the selection we have already made, we cancel it out. So if I want to make a relationship between permutation and combination with the help of formula, I can say NPR is equals to NCR times r factorial, right? This is very important. Multiple times it helps you to solve question immediately if you remember this concept, right? I hope it is clear, or you can try out with different numbers. So let's take an example here. A team of 3 is to be chosen from 10 athletes. How many different teams can be selected or can be chosen? So straight away it is 10C3. By the way, 10C3 is also written like this. In the formula sheet, you will find it like this rather than like this. So this has the same meaning. And after that, we are applying the formula 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. You can use the calculator. You don't need to show all this in your paper. This is here just to explain it to you. Because if letter is used here instead of number, then you should know how to expand it and how to simplify it. Let's take this. This is also from June 08. Assam has 11 different CDs. 6 are pop music, 2 are jazz, and 2 are classical. And he has to select 2 pop music, 2 jazz, and 1 classical. So in how many ways he can select? So altogether he will have the selection of 5 CDs, right? So when you're selecting 2 pop from 6, you will write 6C2, 2 jazz from 3, 3C2, and 1 classical from 2, so 2C1. And whatever the answer will come, you will multiply it. I hope you understand why we are multiplying. If not, you need to see my video 1 in which I explain the reason behind why do we multiply with the help of tree diagram, right? So it is straight away 6C2 into 3C2 into 2C1. Now this is from June 3. A committee of 5 people is to be chosen from 6 men and 4 women. Now there are 3 questions around this information. Number 1, if there must be 3 men and 2 women. So straight away from 6 you are selecting 3 and from 4 you are selecting 2. So what it will be? Can you think? Yes, 6C3 into 4C2. 6C3 into 4C2. You don't need to write all this statement. This is just for the sake of explanation. You straight away write 6C3 into 4C2. Use your calculator, write down the answers and calculate it. There must be more men than women on the committee. So what comes in your mind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is an odd number. If more men, it means 3 men, 4 men, or 5 men. Agreed? So let's see how we will solve it. So we will have 5 men, 0 women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And more 4 men, 1 woman. 3 men, 2 women. So 5 men mean, how many men we had? We had 6 men. So 6C5 into 4C0. Here 6C4 into 4C1 because women were 4 in number. Here it will be 6C3 into 4C2. So after that, whatever the answer you are getting, you need to multiply, add each one of them. Why we are adding here? Do you know the reason? Because you see, these are different situations in which we are selecting the team. My team is complete here. I am selecting 5 men and my team is done. Or I'm selecting 4 men and 1. So I don't need to multiply them. Whereas in the previous case, if you see, when you were selecting 3 men and 2 women, here your team was not completed. You only selected 3. So maybe you have selected A, B, C, and from here, this. Or maybe you have selected A, B, C, and CF. So that's why we multiplied here. But in this case, my team is complete here. So these are different situations in which I'm completing my team. So that's why we are adding up the result. Last question of last part of this question. There must be 3 men and 2 women. And one particular woman refuses to be on the committee with one particular man. So problem is they don't want to be together. One of them will be there or maybe both of them are not there. So condition is same. I need 3 men and 2 women out of 6 and 4. So let's write it here. 6 men, I have to select 3, and from 4 women I have to select 2. Now if we select first case that both of them are on the team, you know, there are 2 ways to do it. One way is that you find out the total number of ways and then minus the cases when they both are on the committee. If they both are on the committee, you subtract from the total number of cases, then it means remaining cases are those in which one of them will be present, right? So if both of them are present there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it means 2 seats are gone. Then I need to select, because 1 man is gone, so I need to select 2 men. 1 woman is gone, so I have to select 1 woman. So it is 2 men from 5 men, 5, 6, 2. And 1 woman from the remaining 3 women, so 3C1. So they both are on the committee. So this into this. Now we actually want the cases when they are not there together. So total number are what? How did you calculate the total number? In part 1 you did this. Straight away 3 men and 2 women. So what was the answer of part 1? 120. So from part 1 answer, you are subtracting the cases when they were together. They were on the committee. So remaining cases are those when either one of them is present. So 90. Now this is a practice question. I'll just show you the solution. I'm not explaining it. You can put the video on pause and try it out and let's see you get it right or not. So here is the solution. You can check exactly what I have explained so far. Now let's see this case. A committee of 5 is to be chosen from 8 volunteers, including a husband and a wife. If the committee members are chosen randomly, what is the probability? Now please pay attention. Why did I take this question? It is talking about probability that husband and wife are in the team, in the committee. So in this case, when both of them are there, you have to recall what probability is. Probability is favorable outcome divided by total outcome, right? Now, total outcomes mean out of 8, I'm selecting 5. So it is 8C5. This is my denominator. But my numerator is what? When husband and wife both are there. So it means out of 5, 2 seats are gone, remaining are 3, and remaining people are 6, because from 8 people, 2 are gone, which were husband and wife. So 6C3. This is my favorable outcome, and this will be in the numerator. And in the denominator, I will have total outcome. So that's why I pick up this question, because when combination comes in terms of probability, this is how you handle it. Now, this is another very, very important question when we are talking about combination of R items from N items, and items are not distinct. They are identical also, few of them. Very important question. 3 letters are selected at random from the word biology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 letters in which 2 O's are identical. If they were not identical, the life was simple. I could do 7C3. But when you have identical cases, you can't do this, right? You can't. You have to handle it stepwise. Now, what are the steps? In the selection of 3 items, 3 letters, maybe there is 0, maybe there is 1 0, maybe there are 2 zeros or no zeros. So 3 cases. Number 1, no 0, O, maybe 1 O, or maybe 2 O. So these 3 cases we will figure out, and then we will add up the results, right? So let's see first the case when there is no letter O. So from the biology, you're removing O, remaining letters are 5. So from these 5, you have to select 3. So 5C3, which is 10. Now you are taking a case when you have 1 letter. So 1, 2, 3, right? So 1 of the letter is O. So that place is gone. You need remaining 2 letters out of these letters. So it will be what? 5C2. So you will get the answer here also. Now out of 3 letters, you are selecting 2 are O. So remaining only 1 letter will be selected from here. So it is 5C1. So you have to add up these results. So you will know in how many ways you can select 3-letter word from the word biology, right? So with this, I will end this video. And here I have written together again that permutation are those cases when order is important, combination when order is not important, and it will not be mentioned in the question. You have to read and identify which operation you will apply here. So in the next video, I am taking these 3 questions of past paper, and in mostly past paper, the both combination, permutation, and factorial also is merged in different parts. So we will see that here. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please press like and subscribe button and give comments, which is a source of good encouragement. Take care. Allah Hafiz.